You good?
I'm good.
Let's do it, buddy.
Okay.
I wish I had a hat.
You want to borrow mine?
I should have a hat. I don't have a fancy hat like that.
I don't think this is what one would call fancy, this stained old thing.
No, it's a lovely hat.
Thank you.
It's beautiful. I feel hopelessly underdressed for the whole occasion.
Love your shirt.
Love your shirt. Love
Thank
the pineapples. Love the gardenias or whatever the flower is on it.
Hibiscus, I think.
Hibiscus.
Let's call it that.
Let's call it hibiscus.
All right.
Should we start?
Okay.
Why not?
You
Hi. Hi, everybody. We were just chatting amongst ourselves here. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Tiki Deck. Stephen Sparks. Sparky,
So good to be here.
bless your heart for coming. Stephen, of course, is super familiar to everybody at Theatre Orange. Stephen, how many shows now have you done here with us?
6,
Six, I think.
I think.
Six. The online. We did one on. We've done a couple online,
Yeah.
right? We did the Third Life of Eddie Mann most recently.
Oh, and the Halloween.
We did the Halloween show.
Yeah.
Phantoms of the Opera House, the beautiful little piece that you and Kristen De Silva
Yeah.
did together that Kristen wrote. Norman Bray is still.
Still a highlight for me.
Norman Bray and the
Career
performance
highlight.
of his life is still one of my absolute favorite shows.
The whole team came together and put together a really moving and spectacular, simple show.
Yeah, it was lovely. It was
Yeah.
lovely. And of course, Little Women. You were here with us a couple of Christmases ago.
Cried every night.
You know, playing, giving us your crusty old grandfather.
I was the crusty old
Off
grandpa.
the grid. I mean, it just goes on and on and on.
It
you
does.
Are, you are
Gentleman
Mr.
Clothier,
Gentleman
which
Clothier,
was
another great show.
Beautiful show.
You are Mr. Theatre Orangeville.
I'm Mr. Theatre Orangeville.
Oh man, Whew, I can move on now. There's a new Mr. Theatre Orangeville.
No.
Now
no.
you've been busy. What have you been? You've been traveling.
I did. I traveled at the end, between the third and fourth wave. My wife had a chance to teach a class. She writes cartoons, the scripts for children's television cartoons, and there's an organization in the Czech Republic that does masterclass workshops, and they found her and invited her to go to the Czech Republic to teach 2 weeks class with up-and-coming professionals.
Right.
And so we went a week ahead and looked at Prague, which
Wow.
was amazing. I'd never been to Europe,
Oh wow.
so it was just amazing. And then I came home and took care of the dog when she stayed and taught her class.
But you got a week in Prague. Or
I
did
had
you?
a week in Prague.
Wow.
and
It's
it
a
was
city
great.
that I've very dear friends of mine who were Czech and just speak so lovingly of it, and of course seen all kinds of pictures of it, but to experience it, like,
It's amazing.
how was it in these times to be
In these
traveling?
times, it was good for us in that we were between waves. Thought
Sounds
we were
like a
done.
surfing term,
Yeah,
like,
we were-
I was between the third
we
and
were-
fourth wave, and then I hit the fourth wave, and wow.
Yeah, I'm back for the fourth wave. But so the tourists were much less, but still quite a lot around there. People were about following protocols. Saw a lot of noses
Yeah.
over the mask, but we ate outside all the time.
Then the alarm went off. I'm working with Stephen Sparks here. I can't talk.
Can't talk to you.
Yeah, we'll talk later. Okay. Bye. See ya.
You're very busy.
With Steven Spielberg.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
okay.
of course it was. Say hi for me.
I did. Yeah. Oh.
So we were pretty safe. Didn't have to get in crowds and stuff like that. And I was saying to these guys that everywhere in Prague is at the top of a very big hill. It's like Rome, apparently, which is all hills.
Yeah. The
So
seven hills of Rome.
everywhere we went, we'd walk 5 miles and then go, oh, the castle's up there.
It's 5 miles
Okay.
up. wasn't it?
Yeah.
Great.
But it was beautiful. It was a trip of a lifetime.
Awesome. That sounds beautiful. Now, you have a cocktail that you're really keen to share with us.
Yes.
And it is?
It is the classic whiskey sour, probably the mother of all sours. You would know better than I.
Well, I mean, sours are that whole, margaritas, daiquiris, they're all riffs on a sour, right? I mean,
Yeah.
if it's got a base liquor and it's got citrus and it's got sweet, that's a
That's
sour.
sour.
So anything that falls within that is a sour. But I agree with you. This is what-
1870 something. Its origins.
I think it goes back. I think it goes back at least that far.
Yeah.
There's reference. One of the very first references of it is a saloon in Toronto.
Oh.
Is one of the first in print where it's actually named as a whiskey sour, right? But I mean, because there's some amaretto. Like, I mean, you can really use any base,
Yeah.
I guess, right? Now with the whiskey, because I guess you could use Scotch or you could use Irish
Yeah.
or
They all call
rye,
it- Yeah. Classic is either whiskey or bourbon.
right?
I like bourbon. I like the smoky.
Yeah, I love bourbon too. So.
That. There are variations on things. You can mix orange and lemon juice.
Right.
The egg is the big.
We're going to come to that.
Okay.
We're going to come to that because that's that might people kind of get
People common this aside.
raw egg white.
I'm all for it.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
We did a Clover Club last year, which is raspberry syrup and all kinds and gin and all kinds of great stuff. And then that egg just gives it that silkiness, that
Silky
texture.
mouthfeel, yeah.
I mean, as long as you're not, as long as the eggs haven't been sitting out for 3 weeks, then
No.
they should be okay.
Eggs
They're
are pretty
right.
safe.
They're right out of the chicken, right out of the fridge. And but we'll come to that.
Yep.
We'll come to that. Where do we start with this drink?
So it's a 3-2-1.
Right.
It's ounce and a half or 2 ounces of bourbon,
Okay.
and half that, 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice,
Right.
and 1 or 3/4 of an ounce of
That sounds about right. Yeah.
of simple syrup. Or because I'm Canadian, I'd like to use maple syrup.
Let's try. I've never had it with maple syrup. You told me about that. I thought it was a great idea. This is from the Beamishes. They are up in Mount
yeah?
Forest. It's local. It's local Mounts.
Locally distributed
Local
maples.
from the farmers market right here in Orangeville.
Oh, that is good.
So where do you want to start?
Okay, so we don't do ice first.
Right.
Because we're doing the egg, that makes a difference.
Right.
You put it all in the shaker, and then you shake that up. Then you add ice.
Shake
then
it
you pour it into the glass, either with rocks or straight up.
Right. And which do you prefer, rocks or straight up?
I like it straight up.
Okay. Well, then that's what we'll do. Yeah, that's a dry shake, right?
Yeah.
With no ice. So we will. Okay. So first things first. What do you want me to do?
We need bourbon.
We need bourbon. Now we have a couple of different kinds of bourbon here. There's yes, you've got them both
Yes.
here. And there's also some Maker's Mark right here, whichever you prefer.
I do like the Maker's Mark.
Well, then let's try that. They're both overproof. They're both like 45% alcohol, so they're a little more alcohol forward. But yeah, they're great. So
Okay,
Yeah.
so here we go.
awesome.
Oh, hey,
That very much looks like a 2 ounce pour. Yeah, this
Yep.
is a great bourbon, right from
generous
Kentucky.
ounce and a half, 2 ounce maybe.
Yeah, okay. So yeah,
Now,
it's 2 ounces, whatever.
this is lemon juice.
This is fresh lemon juice.
Thank you.
So however you go for that. I love it.
And
Always
just
fresh,
under
fresh.
just under an ounce.
Yeah. Okay.
I like it tart.
I'm just gonna let that one go.
And
And then this maple syrup, which is
Maple syrup.
This is really. I love this. This is really very cool.
I don't have the sweet tooth I used to have, so
Okay.
that's a little more than I wanted, but
Okay. Well, back to the sweet tooth. Ooh, yeah, yummy.
pancakes. We should make pancakes.
This would be great on pancakes.
Okay, now, dare we?
Okay, now we're gonna try this.
We're
So
gonna do this on camera.
we're gonna do this on
We
camera.
talked about it doing it off and then
What the heck? Let's give it a try
Caution
and
to
see
the
what
wind.
happens. We can always stop tape. No, we never stop tape here. I'll have to run inside and find the chicken.
we're gonna separate
Okay.
egg white. Okay, I should wait for you to do yours.
I'm gonna separate it. I'm gonna separate it out into this little bowl. I was gonna go straight into the
But yeah,
straight into the shaker, but this might be a little safer because I don't want to compromise all that great
Yeah, and
alcohol. So
and
I managed to do it.
yeah, you did good. I would use 3/4 of that. I
Okay.
found a whole. They're not giant eggs, so
Okay.
whatever you like.
Cool.
So now I'm gonna do mine.
Great.
Arg. So far, so good.
Awesome.
Uh-oh.
We can take this show on the road.
All right, that's all I'm doing
Okay.
now. That goes in.
Now
There we
what
go.
do we do with this?
We save it for making carbonara,
Okay.
which you want.
Or I could just do like a Rocky Balboa and just,
Go ahead, my friend.
why not? Adrian!
Look at him. Nice. So, did I miss anything? Now we do a shake, right?
That was pretty good. I kind
Okay.
of really like that. That was really good. Don't try this at home, kids.
He's a trained
Don't
professional.
try this at home. I'm a trained professional. My name's Sam. Salmonella. Okay,
I'm
so
shaking.
so we're gonna do the dry shake. How long do we shake for?
30 seconds.
Okay. And again, this isn't about cold. This is about froth,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
I had to do this on stage for Screwball. And the shaker I made for Screwball Comedy at Play.
That we did here.
That we did here. And it was such a good play.
It was a marvelous play.
And my shaker every night made a mess.
Good luck to you, Trey. Okay, wait a minute. Now, I'm officially resigning from
I've
this
seen the
gig.
previous episodes.
I'm officially resigning from this gig because Sparky just nails it. Me, I touch that shaker, and every single time I do, and it's a disaster.
I'm putting in ice now.
Okay, I'm putting in ice.
You know what? I bet it's the ice that makes it contract and stuff like that. Now I might stick.
Thank you. That's very sweet of you. It's just basic ineptitude. Now we're going to make this drink cold, right?
Yeah. I can feel the cold coming through my hands
And we're straining.
Yeah, sure.
There's a strainer there if you want it.
Thank you.
Or we could go on the rocks.
That
but
strainer has a name. What is it?
a Hawthorne strainer.
Look at. It's the ice. It's science.
Dan's going to come over here and just smack it. Come on, Dan.
Dan's got this too.
Trevor do it.
Yeah, it's not that easy, is it, Dan?
No, it's not.
No, it's not. You see, we got to get Trevor back here. Bang it against the deck. Just hit the
Oh,
deck.
I got it. Here it comes.
It's Jack.
Comedy alert.
You see,
I got it.
even if Dan Palmieri can't make it work, nobody can make it work. I'm
Dan
just
makes
saying.
it work. That you should get a t-shirt.
Please,
T-shirt.
somebody write in and tell me what we're doing wrong. Trevor, tell me what we're doing wrong.
I just think it's science. The
I think it
cold
is too.
and
Okay, so now we're straining into
now we're
this glass.
straining into the glass. I'll hold it up so people can see.
Oh my word. Oh, Sparky, this looks exquisite. I don't want to leave any in the glass. It's got a beautiful froth on it. Look at that. The egg white frothed up beautifully, as
frothed
so
up
did
beautiful.
yours.
Oh, you know what?
Oh,
I like
a little Angostura.
3 drops of this.
3 drops and 3 drops only.
Come on, baby. Whoa.
Sweet. Okay.
You want some of that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I've grown bitter in my old age.
He has. Extremely bitter.
He used to know me when I was young and pretty.
Well, or at least sweet.
Young and sweet. That is a whiskey sour.
Garnish.
Oh, yes. Wait. I'm rushing things. We
Okay.
have
We want an orange wheel
orange wheel.
and some maraschino cherries.
Maraschino.
These are really good ones. These are the Luxardo. You know, those ones that you like, you know, the kind of red dye numbers.
They don't do anything half measures here at Theatre Orangeville. Oh, my gosh.
You got to go for the real thing.
Wow.
Yeah, these come all the way from Italy. You got to get the real thing
From Italy.
from Italy. All the way from Italy. They're fantastic.
Oh, you could do it nice.
Okay. So I'm just going to drop that right in the drink. Woo.
Oh,
Okay,
my friend.
Cheers.
Oh, come on.
Oh, Sparky.
Huh?
Yeah, right on. That's exquisite.
It's a beautiful mix of the sweet and sour, not overly, nothing's pushing anything else out of the way.
And it's 3 ingredients. The maple syrup is a lovely, lovely addition. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
I've never had one with maple syrup, but it's 3 ingredients.
The simplest thing in the world.
It's bourbon, it's fresh lemon juice, and either simple syrup. But try the maple syrup because it's really, really awesome.
Yeah, I can taste the maple. That's good maple
It's
syrup.
beautiful. It is a classic cocktail, but again, it just shows what you can do with 3 ingredients to make a drink and it's 3-2-1.
Yep.
As long as you keep that ratio of 3-2-1,
Like a lot of drinks.
it's like perfectly in balance. The Angostura is lovely because it gives it a beautiful nose as well. The orange is really fresh, and I like it with the egg. You can make this drink without the egg white, correct?
Shall I tell them?
Please do.
You can make this completely without egg white, or if you're vegan or don't want to chance the egg, there's something called Aquafaba, which is the water that you pour out of your garbanzo beans.
Oh, no.
You open a can of chickpeas, and that water will froth up like an egg.
No.
It's a travesty, but it's an option, and it actually does I'm told. I've never
It's
tried
a
it.
disservice to the beans. It's a disservice to the drink. I don't think. I mean, sure. Yeah, I mean, give that a try. There's also sometimes this is called a Boston sour when it has the egg white on top. And you can also do something called a New York sour, which is this drink and float like 1 teaspoon of red wine
What would
on
that
top
do?
of it. Well, it just gives it a.
Oh no, yeah.
It makes a different cocktail, but it's called the New York sour.
But it would float, wouldn't it?
It would. Yeah, you do a little
So you
float
go
on the
through
top,
the
so you
red
can go through
wine
the red
and
wine to
into
get to the rest of it. But you can use like amaretto. Amaretto sour is really delicious too. You can use gin, bourbon. Well, I mean, it's better, I think, to keep it to the whiskey family. It's lovely with Irish whiskey, and it's just a beautiful cocktail.
I agree. I'm so glad I suggested this.
Wow, this tastes like another, totally. Now, we're here on the deck. We're drinking this gorgeous cocktail.
We are.
What tunes should we be listening to?
I thought about this on the way up.
Okay.
This is sort of a retro, cheeky, classy,
Very
sort of
classy.
a drink.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Nat King Cole.
Oh!
I'm thinking his jazz, not ballad. I'm thinking a buzzer took a monkey for a ride in the air. The buzzer thought that everything was on the square. The buzzer tried to throw the monkey off his back, etc.
Listen, Jack, you better straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and fly right.
Straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top.
Woo! Now, so we've made complete idiots of ourselves, and
As we do.
we will never
when
ever
we
get
work
hired
together.
again. What would we, when we're listening to Nat, Nat King Cole, drinking a whiskey sour? What should we snack on a little something?
Yeah, I thought about that too. I'm thinking, who is it I know that, is it somebody from up here who makes a wicked candied spicy nuts mix?
Like,
Like with cumin and spicy,
Oh!
but with candied, but like, you heat them up with some
okay,
sugar in a pan.
It
with,
sounds
with,
awesome.
Like
I've never
spices.
had them, but I love the
Oh.
sound of it.
Cumin and stuff like that. Nice. And I also thought, with all that lemon, a ceviche.
Oh yeah, okay. Wow.
Yeah, which is just shrimp and whitefish and octopus or anything like that that is cooked in lemon juice.
Yeah. Or lime juice. Yeah,
Or
lemon,
lime-
a citrus. It just kind of basically
and you just
cooks
put it in there, let it soak,
Right.
and it's one of my wife's favorite snacks.
So we're
or
listening. We're
appetizers.
doing that. We're doing the ceviche. We're listening to Nat King Cole, and we're drinking a whiskey sour. Wow, perfect.
What could be
Perfect.
better?
What could be better?
On the tiki deck.
Lovely. Thank you, my friend.
Thanks, my friend.